So how can you tell if your rabbits are male or female? That's what I'm going to show you today on the homestead. Hi everybody, thanks so much for stopping by the homestead. My name is Sarah from Living Traditions Homestead, and you may know that we raise a ton of rabbits. In fact, we have a pretty awesome series that teaches you how to raise rabbits for meat. If you want to check out that series, you can see the playlist that we'll have up here. Now, one thing that I have not talked about yet is how to sex the rabbits, or how to determine their sex. Whether they're male or female. In some cases, it may not matter to you whether or not they're male or female. And in general, we don't do a whole lot of sexing of our rabbits because we process them for meat before I need to know. But in some cases, like today, we're going to pull out some new breeders from some of our new litters and replace some of our other breeders that just aren't doing what we need them to do. So I thought this would be a perfect chance for me to teach you how to determine whether your rabbits are male or female. The first rabbits that we're going to take a look at, they're older rabbits, and I am choosing this because it's much easier to tell if it's a male or female rabbit if they're older. The younger you get, the harder it becomes. So I'm going to start with the easy stuff. I have male rabbits to show you right now that are about 15 to 16 weeks old, and some females to show you that are about 14 weeks old. So let's go take a look. Okay, so I'm using Kevin as my assistant here to hold the rabbit, and you'll see that he has the rabbit by the back of the neck, the scruff of the neck, and is cradling it with his other hand under the rear end to give the rabbit a nice secure hold. And then in order to sex the rabbit, you'll want to keep like the legs out of the way so you can see, and then use whatever your dominant hand is, I'm right-handed, to go in and to push the fur away and to push down just above the genitals, and I know it's hard to see here, and to just expose those, and you'll be able to see whether the penis comes out and has a circular opening, or the vaginal area, I guess, just protrudes a tiny little bit, and the opening is a vertical line or slit. So that's how you'll determine the sex. Okay, so this is a male New Zealand Californian cross, and he's between 15 and 16 weeks old. And so what we're going to do here is expose the genitals. We're going to press up and in, and his penis will kind of pop out. Now, when you are doing this to a female rabbit, a small protrusion will come out, but not quite as much as a male. But when they're really little, it's about the same amount that they come out. So on this guy, what the main thing you need to look at is the opening in the genitals. On a male, the genital opening will be circular. It'll be a circle. And on a female, it is a very distinct up and down slit, vertical line. But on this guy and on males is just a small dot. Okay, so this is a female, and she is 14 weeks old, so the genitals should be about the same maturity. So same kind of thing. You'll push up, and while there is a tiny little bit of protrusion, the main thing that you're looking for here is a vertical line or a vertical slit in her genitals. See, there's a vertical slit there versus just a dot or circular, circular opening. So that is a female. So that's it, you guys. It's not super complicated. Now, the one thing I will say is the process is exactly the same for younger rabbits. It just gets a little bit more and more difficult as the age becomes younger. I think most people start trying to sex their rabbits at about 5 weeks. That's when the babies are able to and old enough to be weaned away from their moms. A lot of people will start selling them live at that point. You know, you just have to do your best. Compare back and forth between two rabbits to determine which is which. The biggest thing to remember is that males, you will look for a circular opening, and in the females, you'll look for a vertical line opening. It just takes practice. You just gotta try. You're not always gonna be right, but I bet the more you do it, the better and better you'll get. So you guys, thanks so much for stopping by the homestead to learn a little bit more about rabbits. We'll see you next time. Take care and God bless.